Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Avengers issue number 6. This comic book is going to make you laugh and cry and go, because it's just that good. Seriously, I'm going to give you a little spoiler here. When I read this, I know that Jason Aaron is ready to do a screenplay for a movie. Go ahead, prove me wrong. All right. In fact, Jason Aaron, why don't you go and prove me right? So we got Planet of the Pathogens. I believe this is going to be the last part of that story. Jason Aaron doing the writing, Ed McGuinness and Paco Medina on art, pencils. Ink is by Mark Morales and Juan Velasco. The colors are Dave Curiel, and letters, VC's Corey Petit. The cover is by, well, the appropriate people. Ed McGuinness, Mark Morales, and Jason Keith. Awesome. Awesome. Looks like Marvel's also starting to slow down on some not graphic novels, the variant covers. Thank you. Breaking the bank, dude. Breaking the bank. But we get this awesome montage of, like, you get one picture, but two or more things are happening in the text boxes. That's cool. I'm digging it. I guess that it saves from making too much art. I think that the most important thing that happened here, though, is the Iron Fist thing. In the mystical city of Kunlun, a dragon bellows and an Iron Fist fights a battle he's foreseen in his dreams. Okay. Don't know exactly what that means, but I'm pretty sure that somebody's gonna jump on that story pretty soon. Might be Mr. Aaron. Might be somebody else. Who knows? But you know what? It's going to be cool when it happens, and I love that. So some of the Avengers, like half the Avengers, are giant-sized. You got a supersized Iron Man, a supersized She-Hulk, a supersized Thor, and a supersized Ghost Rider. Jeez, why am I having a hard time saying his name? Anyway, these guys just going in there, going straight against the final host in Russia. And meanwhile, the rest of the guys are on the ground battling the bugs. Now, there is the beginnings of an origin story in here. We've already had the beginnings, all right? All the hints have been dropped, but there wasn't enough for most of us to be able to put all of this together. Here, oh yeah, it's all put together, at least enough. We get so much crazy origin here that it's nuts. And I'm wondering if, I don't know this. I don't know this for sure or not. But I wonder if some of this story stems from the idea that recently in the news, I still stay up to date with modern science because I'm freaking in love with it, and I already have a good solid background in engineering and physics, so why the heck wouldn't I? We've come to find out recently that the best idea that we have of what consciousness is that it's actually a pathogen. It's actually some kind of a mutated virus that affected certain hominids, and that's what we have. Consciousness, something different than what the animals have, which is instinct, That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, that's the best that we can understand through science right now. Look, if you're a religious person, it's cool. I'm fairly religious myself, you know what I'm saying? But I believe in a God who doesn't work miracles for people because they get down and pray at night, because otherwise you have competing prayers. But that's just me. But I wonder if Jason Aaron didn't take this concept that he's using here based off of that idea, because this is cool, man. 2 more issues and this happens. We get to see them living in their new home, which will be a ruined shell of a celestial, a little bit bigger than a sentinel. And that's actually cool, because I can only imagine, like, this is going to be their new base. Oh, that's beautiful. And I can only imagine what kind of things they're going to find in there. Because when you think about nowhere up in space, all right? Nowhere in and of itself, they're still mining all the whatever, the brain matter and everything that's in there. I wonder what they're going to be able to do with this thing. Just, have Black Panther start checking out Shuri, come on over and start checking out some things, scientifically start breaking down the molecules and take apart the celestial DNA, so to speak. Like, exactly what are they? If this is our God, imagine us being able to reverse engineer God. Wow. When you think about the Hunt for Wolverine adamantium agenda and how crazy Tony Stark had gotten, how Wolverine himself, the actual James Howlett Logan, was like, dude, you got to promise me Don't freaking investigate me when I'm dead. Let me rest in peace. And Stark had to be reminded, almost physically, almost like violently, to not start poking and prodding at Wolverine and all the other mutants. So I'm wondering, like, here's Tony Stark, and he's gonna have the Celestial. In the meantime, speaking of Tony Stark, sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place because there's just so much in this comic book, guys. There's so much that happens inside this comic book. If you just do a brief read-through of this, you're going to be missing out on so much. There's way too much in here for you to just casually read this. Honestly, in my opinion, don't even get the comic if that's all you want to do. If you just want to look at a couple pictures or whatever, because, like, it's beautiful art. But I'm serious, man. If you're going to get this comic book, actually sit down as though it's a homework assignment, because Jason Aaron's got more amazing things coming soon. Already what's promised next issue looks like something I'm gonna blow my... I'm already about to flip my bandana just by how awesome the suggestion is of what we're going to be exploring in the next issue. And then we're going to get that other issue, you know, issue 8, where we got the new home base of a disembodied Sentinel, a dead Sentinel. Dude, Tony Stark in this is likable. Now, I say this as a person who loves to hate Tony Stark, all right? That's a weird kind of thing, but allow me to briefly explain. I love how much I hate Tony Stark. I hate Tony Stark. Iron Man is awesome. I wish that I could build my own armor. I have built my own armor before. It's just didn't have electronic parts that, you know, fired repulsor beams. They were just for Halloween. But the point is, Tony Stark is like the biggest a-hole on the face of the planet. Star-Lord's got nothing on him. Rocket Raccoon's got nothing on this guy. And I love how much I can just hate on Tony Stark. It's one of the things that, like, drives me forward. It's like, you know, it's not a true hatred. It's just, it's hating, you know? Here, Tony Stark is actually likable. That's a good thing. It's also a bad thing, because now it's making me not hate him so much. So Jason Aaron has given me mixed feelings about my Tony Stark, man. And if you are a Ghost Rider fan and you don't get this comic book, I don't know why you hate yourself. Seriously, this is such a fantastic comic book. I'm going to show you some art that's in here. Oh, I want to show you that page, but no, that's way too revealing. This page, towards the very end, oh my God. What? What did I do in life that I have been blessed with that beautiful art? Like, once again, do you see Black Panther on top of the car? Oh my God, that's great. That is just so great. And there's another picture in here that's awesome also, that I would love to get commissioned. Look at that. Look at Loki. Look at Loki. Oh my God, that's great. That is great. That is like the Creeper and Joker all rolled up in one God of Mischief. That is fantastic. And I'm going to show you the final page in here that's actually revealing the next issue. Wow. Yeah, that's what we're being promised in the next issue. An actual origin story, unlike any we've ever seen before. So what does that mean? It means that all of us who've been wondering what the heck is up with this current incarnation of Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes, we're actually apparently going to find out what exactly he is, what he really truly is. Because he's got the pen and stare. He wasn't supposed to have the pen and stare to our original understanding. But then all of a sudden he had the pen and stare. But he was already told by the other Ghost Riders, even though you're not like us, you're still one of us. Did that mean that he was weaker? Or that he's the strongest of them all? That he's actually different in many ways, shapes, and form? Guys, go back and check out my, this is like when I first started doing YouTube 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago this month. Is that I have a 10-part miniseries where I talk about a whole bunch of Ghost Riders, literally like all of the major Ghost Riders, including the first one that was not even in Marvel Comics. Oh, yeah, go back and check those out. Look up Ghost Rider Comic Book University. You should find something. You should find something. Anyway, shorter beard and shorter hair and still awesome. Anyway, this was a fantastic comic book, guys. This is like studying for a paper, but a fun one. All right, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.